All right. All right. Hey guys. Cheryl had asked if I would do a little video for those of you who couldn't come to the meeting Monday night. I'll be honest with you. I did not want to do a video, like at all whatsoever. I have been putting this off all day long. It is after 10 o'clock. Okay. Super late. I'm really tired. But I kept telling myself, I can do this. I've got to do this. And so here I am. Bear with me. Um, So basically what I want to share with you guys is just this huge shift that has happened here, honestly, like just in the last month and a half with my business. But before I even get into that, I just want to share a little bit about my journey for those of you who don't know me. I actually started Arbonne back last July. So I'm coming on like my 1 year Arbonne anniversary, which is really exciting. And I made it to district manager in 2.5 months, so pretty average. And then, just really like worked the recipe. But for some reason, I wasn't progressing like I wanted to progress. Okay. And I had, I had like a teammate start and she lasted a couple months. And, so I had like those typical, just, I don't know even what to call them, like holdbacks or like just the typical negative things that happen with the business. But I kept working it. And I got to probably, I would say like February, March, and I really hit a wall and really like got to this crossroad where I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to continue, to be honest with you. Um, and I almost quit. I'm just going to be flat out honest. Like, I really had like that mental struggle. And so I chose during those months to just really dive into a lot of personal growth and a lot of self development. And all along, like I've heard that you should do those things, and all along, honestly, I wasn't like I should. And so, a couple things that I came across. And I've read so many books, and people have asked me what books I've read, and I will try to maybe list some of them that I read, but I have read so many books. But there's a couple things that I came across that just really worked well for me, and so I want to share. I want to share those with you, and one of them is a tool that I have used to completely just shift my mindset. Um, when I started this business, and I'm sure many of you are like this, when I started this business, I had the mentality, the mindset that I was going to give it a year, okay, and just see what happens. Like that's really what I was thinking. And honestly, I think that's what a lot of us think. And it's not that it sounds like, so it just sounds right. It's like, I don't want to get my expectations up. Like, I'm just going to see what happens. It doesn't sound bad, okay? But I have learned that we need to get rid of that mindset. All right. So the first tool and the first thing that I would really encourage you to do is just take the time, honestly, like right now, like pause this and just take the time to really envision your goal. Okay. Don't limit yourself either. I think that some people make their goals so small that they don't even have to change to achieve their goal. So you want your goal to be something that pushes you and stretches you, but honestly have a set goal. And it can be, maybe it is a set dollar amount that that would really change your family's life. Like maybe if you made $4,000 a month, like that would just absolutely change your family's life. Okay, have that number in your head. Have an absolute set goal. Maybe it is like a rank, like maybe area manager is like your goal. Okay, so I want you to have that set goal, and also a time frame. All right, and so I have my goal and I have my time frame, and it has to be something that is achievable. And this is what I say: if somebody else has achieved it, that means that you can achieve it. All right, so maybe it's quicker than what you would think you could do, but don't limit yourself. So if somebody else has done it, then you can do that. So have your goal, set goal, specific goal, and and a time. Okay, so my goal is actually for December 2018. And I actually already reached my first goal since I started this. So my next goal is for December 2018. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with that in just a second. But also, what I want you to do is not even just have your goal, but I also want you to visualize what it is going to feel like when you reach that goal. Okay, when you get that amount of money, what are you going to do? Like, how is your life going to be different? So seriously, like, you are visualizing achieving that goal. How is it going to feel when you get to stand in front of that room of people when you get promoted to area manager, and you have that mentor beside you? Like, really envision it. Okay, so this is what you're going to do with that goal. You need, I forgot to tell you this, but pause this again if you need to. You need, I like to have a 3x5 note card, or even just a piece of paper is fine. So get a piece of paper, and a pencil, pen, whatever. Okay, and this is what you're going to write. Okay, I am so happy and grateful for perfect health, unstoppable confidence, and a constant abundance of time, money, and freedom in my life. I attract the right people, resources, and opportunities that will allow me to, and then write your goal. Okay. All right. So we have been told over and over and over, what you think about, you bring about. Okay. We have been told over and over and over, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you are right. And deep in us, whether we know it or not, we do have a belief in us whether we can achieve in this business or whether we can't. My shift has been to take everything, all of those negative circumstances that may come my way. All right. Whether it is, somebody had to reschedule a spa, like I was really excited about, had to reschedule. Typically that would come my way and it would like make my whole day negative. All right. And I would like dwell in that negativity and I would get so bummed out. So we want to stop that. We want to stop that in its tracks. And we want to really build our belief that we are capable of doing that. So what we do with this little goal card is 5 times in a row, 5 times a day, you repeat that. If you can do it in front of a mirror looking at yourself, it is even better, okay? And you're gonna feel so silly doing it, I promise you. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Like, my husband probably hears me and is, laughing at me, but you still do it, okay? 5 times in a row, 5 times a day. What happens as you keep doing that is you actually start to believe it, okay? And then as you keep doing it, you like start getting a feeling about, reaching that goal. Like you start getting excited, all right? So you are really like just ingraining that belief in your mind so that anytime something negative happens, that belief is going to just stop it, okay? It's just going to stop it. It's crazy. I promise you, it's just gonna stop. So then the other thing that I do with this is I have developed, I just say like a zero tolerance for negative thinking in my business. So if anything happens, before I let that thought enter my mind to where it actually causes a feeling, okay, a negative feeling. So if I have, if for example, I'm supposed to meet with somebody for a coffee date and she cancels and she would be awesome. And I'm just like, nobody wants to do this with me. Like if I have like that thought, I stop myself and I repeat this card. And I am so happy and I am so grateful for perfect health, unstoppable confidence, and the constant abundance of time, money, and freedom in my life. I attract the right people, the right resources, and the right opportunities. And I repeat it and I repeat it and I repeat it until I think like, okay, like she just wasn't the right person. That's okay, or, but basically it's just a matter of nipping that negativity in the bud, like before it enters into your mind, into your belief, into your heart, into your feelings. This has been so big for me, so big for me. And people actually laughed at this, but this is actually true too. So the other thing that this has done for me, which is kind of funny, is you start to expect it. Okay. So as I'm telling myself over and over and over and over that I attract the right people and the right resources and the right opportunities, like I have started to believe that. And so I will go to a spa and I will meet somebody who is just like amazing. Okay. And I will have to talk to them because in my mind, because I have told myself this so many times, like I truly believe I have to talk to her because I attracted her. Like she is the right person. This is the right opportunity. And so it just gives you that confidence when you really truly believe it. So anyway, this has been this has really and also I'm like I have unstoppable confidence. Like I am unstoppable. So this is seriously guys, like it sounds, I don't know, I probably sound silly talking about this, but it has been so huge for my business. Little card. Take it with you. Take it in your purse. Make a whole bunch of them. Put them in your pocket. This is huge. I will have every single person on my team do this before they even like do their first spa. I'm like, just start talking to yourself in the mirror. Have to do it. So okay. So the other thing that I also talked about was our self-talk. All right, and this also is just so big. I actually saw something somewhere. It was a quote and it said, "Stop listening to yourself and start talking to yourself." Because what happens when if you really took the time to listen to the dialogue that like constantly runs through your mind, a lot of it is just us beating ourselves up, and it's kind of heartbreaking to be honest with you. Just how hard we are on ourselves, and if you really thought about it, we would never be that hard on somebody else. Just, and I don't know, this has been just really, really big about just being kinder to myself and giving myself grace. And okay, so this activity, what you do is you stop listening to yourself and you start talking to yourself about who, who do you want to be? The woman that you want to become. Because once again, what you think about, you bring about. If you believe something about yourself, you actually act it out. So, for example, if I believe, if all of these years I have been telling myself that I'm a procrastinator, I do videos at 10 o'clock at night because I procrastinate all day long. You live it out. And so basically what we're trying to do here is we're trying to reprogram ourselves into having more empowering beliefs about ourselves, because then again, that is what we're going to act out. And so what you're supposed to do is, like I said, like write down how you should talk to yourself. Okay. And I am going to share just my self-talk that I wrote down that I am working on. Like this is a work in progress, and I'm really working on feeding my mind with this positivity. And so I am going to share with you guys what I now choose to tell myself. I am an amazing, strong, successful woman. I am a loving and present mother. I'm a wonderful wife who supports and loves her husband the way that he needs to be loved. I fight fair and am always looking for a compromise and solution. I am hardworking. I am incredibly focused and productive. I make a lot of money and contribute greatly to my family. I am a strong leader and attract strong leaders into my business. I am a great teacher and motivator. I am fun to be around and love my friends. I am surrounded by people that love and support me. I respect, cherish, and take care of my body. I eat clean and strive to become stronger and healthier. I am loved by God and created for a purpose greater than myself. I am guided and directed in all I do. I am perfect the way I am. God works all things out for my good. So this is my self-talk, obviously kind of personal, but it's just honestly some of these areas are areas that I have beat myself up in the past. And so it's just been so huge for me to catch those lies, because those are lies, guys. Those all of those negative thoughts that we tell ourselves, those things that we believe, those are lies. And so this activity has really helped me, to catch those lies that I tell myself and just replace it with truth. Like, no, I am a great wife. Like, I am a great mother. I am productive. Like, I work hard, and really just catching it and not beating ourselves up. So all in all, basically, I have learned so much, honestly, just over the past few months with what a huge role our mindset plays in our business. And I honestly feel like that was kind of the key that I was missing. It's made a huge difference in my business. For example, I'll tell you very quickly, I am going to let you go because I just looked at the time and I didn't expect to talk that long, but it doesn't surprise me. So I have gone from a team of one, okay, honestly, just chugging along, doing my thing, like just praying, like this is gonna work. Is this working for everybody else? Why isn't this working? But still having like the hope that it's gonna work, chugging along, and then seriously shifting my mindset, zero negativity. I mean zero tolerance, focusing on my goal, knowing exactly where I'm going, repeating that to myself, believing it, and then also building myself up with words of truth, not listening to the lies that I have been telling myself, building myself up with words of truth. Guys, I have now oh my gosh, 3 direct to me business builders, dream team started another girl just a couple days ago, did my getting started. I mean, it is just like, I think I have a couple more starting this month after her, like an average of 3 people a month starting direct to me. Huge, huge growth. And so, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you are working the recipe,